protection and performance in the field. Our armor bundles provide unmatched safety and comfort, while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactics.
This entire military is one cohesive, dedicated force. And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. Our military should not be mistaken for a cable news gabfest show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Happy Labor Day, everyone. If you're able to watch this program live, this is Kent or Red Skelton with the JustGo Travel Show today on Mississippi, from the Mississippi Gulf Coast in Biloxi. And we're on Military Broadcast Radio, where we give veterans a voice. I am a U.S. Air Force veteran myself, and that's how I got here and how I get to have my voice put out, and for everybody in podcast land or radio land to hear. And just let you know, we go out to like 19 different platforms. You can catch us live, and you can also catch us on the rewinds. Or if you just need something, just go to the Facebook page, JustGo Travel, and you can catch it there. Hashtag JustGo, and it'll come up all types of things. We're Travel with Fonda, Fairway Travel, and you can see all of our great specials, just like we'll be talking about today with the Palace Corporation, with the Palace Resorts, and LeBlanc, and another name that I can't even pronounce right this second. But my special guest that's with us today, we're honored, and I feel like we're blessed. We have Ilse Gomez with us, and with the Palace Company. Ilse, how are you doing?
Hi, Kent. I'm doing excellent. Thank you. I'm very, very happy to be here. And actually, I got excited with all the previews I just saw. So I'm thankful to be here. Thank you.
It's awesome. Hey, look, and I'll go ahead and say that I was able to meet Ilse back on a fam that we took to Cancun area, and boy, we got to visit a lot of the resorts, and I don't even know. And she'll tell us, I think, man, it must be 5, 6, or 7 different locations there around Cancun and Cozumel.
Around 7. Yes, you're correct. So you did pay attention in your fam. So
I did good. I know a lot of the interesting facts, folks, that are out there. Like I said, we thank you guys for watching us. And if it is Labor Day, happy Labor Day. That's the day of the show originally being broadcast live, right? And but we're happy you're with us. And today we're going to go over a lot of things fun about the traveling with the Palace Company. and they've had some changes here. And I don't know, in the past year or two, or after, let's say, post-COVID. And but I was fortunate enough to go, and man, just enjoyed all these different palace resorts. Got to view LeBlanc, and even got to, because of my back, and just having a hard time getting around. I even got left at one of the resorts while the group that I was with went over to Cozumel, and which wasn't a problem. I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
We missed you. We missed you. We were thinking about you all the
Oh,
time.
no, I know y'all were, but it was a grand afternoon. There's no doubt about that. And look, I know you take a lot of travel agents over time, right, to see the properties, the resorts. Let's don't call them properties; they're resorts, and we just call them what they are. And resorts, as everybody knows, are fun places to go, a land-based type of vacation. And man, you have to enjoy all the all-inclusivity of all these different places we've been. And with the fams, if the way I see it, if the Palace Group, other brands are carrying travel agents with them, y'all must be kind of fond of travel agents. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, it is. You're right.
But she takes us, and it's to help us learn about and we get educated, because Ilse, she's a business development manager for Palace and the other brands that fall under the Palace company. And so she educates us. She educates somebody like me, this is a little Mississippi boy, and teaches me stuff about those resorts and what they offer, the amenities, and exactly what you can expect when you come to one of their resorts. And so that's a blessing, but they do that because they know travel agents can help promote their brand and get customers there. So look, you got to know Kent right here with Fairway Travel. I'm going to run a little banner down at the bottom of the screen just so y'all know how to get in touch with me, and we'll let that thing scroll at the bottom. You can always comment right here on this show right now as we talk, or in the future on a recording. I'll still get notified. It doesn't matter if you're seeing this through YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. It does not matter. Whatever platform you're on, if you're on Spotify, if you're on Amazon Fire Stick, if you're on Roku and you see this, just remember, JustGo Travel, hashtag JustGo and Fairway Travel. You get in contact with us, and I even have my phone number here in a few places you'll see shortly. But Ilse, what do you got? I mean, I'm sitting here doing all the talking, and you're my guest today. Really, really, like I said before, really thankful you're here. I loved and enjoyed meeting you and our group that we had. Man, that was several months ago now. It seems like it was a couple of years ago, but I believe that was just earlier this year, maybe in March when we visited.
It was March.
And I first met you, and you did such an amazing job with us. And your other person you worked with, that was there at Moon Palace, I believe they were actually at their office. And she followed us around everywhere we went, I guess, just in case you had lost your way around Cancun, Cozumel, but I think you did pretty good. You knew exactly where you were all the time,
Thank you. I had my backup plan all the time. But hey, before I start commenting or actually teaching all you about the beautiful resorts and properties that we have all over the world, I must say that Kent is just the best. Like, you should definitely book through him. He's so much fun. It was so fun doing a fam inspection with you. And I think it's just the easiest way to travel. Always go with a travel agent because it's the safest way. You can rely on them for anything. More after COVID, all this, changes, all this world what happens. It's nice to have that backup of a travel agent. You never know. So book.
And that's one of the things I say, Ilse, is if you go with your travel agent, I mean, you don't have to worry about, they're pretty much available 24/7, even if it's late on a Saturday night and maybe something happened with your plane, getting there, getting back, or maybe you're just having problems. You can't get in contact with somebody, or maybe it's an emergency that's happened. You can always call your travel, and we know exactly who to contact or who to refer you to, the client, the traveler, to get whatever it is taken care of that you have. No, I mean, no, you don't call me because you need extra towels, but I'm talking about something serious. And maybe it's a medical emergency. I can help give you the guidance that we know because of our partnership with the Palace Company and our knowledge of the local area, whichever location. And like you said around the globe, you said worldwide, and y'all do have places worldwide. And I always say, go through a travel agent because we're already familiar with all the different places, and
we even record on a Labor Day. We're always here and available.
Even on Labor Day, we're still laying it on you and bringing you your best deals and the best facts and information on the resorts. And look, who else is working, right? It's Labor Day. But Ilse, I just want to but just mention, because I mentioned that about travel agents, the price is really the same, isn't it? If somebody was to call me, or if they were to call Palace, they're getting the same price, right?
They're getting the same price, but they're not getting the service that you are going to offer them. So that's the difference.
I like that. I like that. That's nice. That is good. And but we're available, and like I said, we know that we're knowledgeable. And if there's something I don't know or some kind of question, the travelers always have great questions. I mean, hey, the traveler knows best, the customer knows best, and they'll come up with some type of question or something that might pose like, wait, I might have to think about that for a minute. Let me call Ilse. Hey, I've got a professional right on the other end of the phone or textbook or little Facebook message. And I guarantee you she has the answers for us. And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if it's in eastern Mexico, on the Gulf side of Mexico, or over on the Pacific side of Mexico. Mm-hmm. She knows it, and she's got the answers.
And if I don't have it, I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. You'll make up something. You'll call and say, hey, y'all need to do this. We need to do this. But hey, look, let me just real quick, not to go into the actual resorts, but give us an idea of where you do have locations.
Well, the majority of our resorts will be in Mexico and the Caribbean. So we have a lot of hotels in Cancun, in the Cancun hotel zone, Playa del Carmen, which is a beautiful area as well. If you're into the island destination, we have a beautiful property at Cozumel. And now if you want to go to the other side of Mexico, we have one in Los Cabos. And we have beautiful, beautiful hotels in Italy and in Maldives. So that's actually the background that you see behind me. So,
that's not right there in Mexico. I thought that was right there. I thought there was right there in the hotel zone of Quintana Roo or something.
It looks similar, but actually, my background is Maldives. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So there's just tons of places we can go, and even. Am I correct? Even Jamaica, we're going to hear about today.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot.
I haven't been there. With you. I haven't been there with you yet. I know that it's fairly new.
No, the property is actually not new. It has been there for a while. Okay. I just came back last week from Jamaica, and I'm traveling there again on Wednesday.
I saw a little.
Yeah,
you got to be kidding! Going back this week. Oh, my goodness! Well, look at you. She gets around, y'all. She gets around, and she's a professional. She gets paid for it, and she gets to know more and more and more about that. Are you taking agents down there to educate them?
It is a FAM. We're actually doing a FAM together with the Jamaica Tourism Board. So, I mean, they are the professionals in the destination, and this time they decided to do an event on our property. So that is the reason I'm going there next week.
Awesome.
So,
That's awesome. And hey, all these look, that's another reason why you have these brand ambassadors such as Ilse and myself, just for the travel agent, as a travel agent in general. Well, man, with the Jamaican Tourism Board, with the folks that build up tourism in Mexico, the ambassadors to many of what I guess they're the ambassadors of tourism or whatever for their country, and we get to you get to dine with them and just kind of rub elbows with them, and that's always good, and they give so much good information. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, sorry, I just starting to interrupt it, but I wanted to say we just not sell hotels, we sell destination. So we will be the experts in Mexico and Jamaica and Italy, Maldives. So it's not just the property. So we know what to do outside the property.
Outside the properties too. It's not just on location. Look, speaking of on location, we have to go off of location here for just a few moments. We got to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we have one veteran. We bring a lot of musicians on and people that sing or maybe have written a song that are tied up with the veterans and military veteran or broadcast radio. So we want to play a song here, and just remember they're patriotic in a sense, or either they're a veteran themselves. And we're going to do that real quick, and we'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Perfect.
And I sit there and say, hey, we're going to go and we're going to do this, but I have to be able to pull it up and do more than one thing at the same time. So here we go.
It's the guts and it's the glory, 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey, from the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Red, white, and blue, lay down, hear the light. Mr. Red, white, and blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, white, and blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, white, and blue, pay the ultimate price. Oh. His family is proud but torn, but if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Stand on these front lines. He'll pay the ultimate price. Lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Interview of the week sponsored by LTD Tactical.
Okay, you know what this means? This means you are on, and we're going to be listening to you. It'll say we're really just going to sit back, and I'm going to ask a few questions here and there, but I just want to give you the time to let us know what's going on at Palace and your other brands and that fall under Palace, and just let me know when you're ready for me to do your presentation, and I'll hit the button.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yes.
Well, look, I'm pulling it up and right now.
I'm always ready. There you go.
Right.
So, let me see. There you go. So, as we were talking actually earlier, and please ask me questions because this is more like I don't want to do a boring presentation. I want you to tell me and ask me things about destinations. So remember, we just do not sell hotels, we sell destinations. So we have 4 brands, beautiful brands, which they're called Moon Palace, Palace Resorts, LeBlanc Spa Resorts, and the name that you could not pronounce because it's Italian, it's called Baglioni. But if I teach you a little bit of Italian, actually the G, you should not pronounce the G. So it's called Baglioni. If I want to sound like a professional Italian, it's Baglioni. There you go. There you go. So basically, this is the 4 brands that we have. Where we were talking about earlier, where we are located, the majority of the resorts are in Cancun, the hotel zone of Cancun, Playa del Carmen, the beautiful island of Cozumel. There's one in Los Cabos, Ocho Rios in Jamaica, and coming soon, we're opening a LeBlanc in Turks and Caicos, which, yes, we're very, very happy about Turks and Caicos, and we're opening a Moon Palace in Dominican Republic next year.
Really? I'm learning new things.
Yes, yes. So how about, I told you, you have the Caribbean, Mexico, Italy, you name it. Wherever, any destination that you want to go, we will be available. We'll have a resort in there. So we're very excited about that.
That's awesome.
Moon Palace Cancun, if you have families, if you have children, I think this is the best hotel you can go. Definitely, it's a luxury, but when I say luxury, it's a real luxury, all-inclusive. Very close to the airport, so no need to, travel a long time or anything like that. It's super close to the airport, Cancun Hotel Airport. We have 16 different restaurants to choose from. So a lot of food. There's always going to be food and drinks around you 24/7. We own a beautiful golf course that's not just 18. This is 27 holes golf club. So it's like playing in 2 different golf courses, but in one. And the property is so big that it divides in 2 lobbies. So one is called Sunrise and the other one is Nisuk, but you have access to everything. Now we have the next level of luxury. So a little bit more upscaled. We have a Moon Palace the Grand. Same beautiful, 4 diamond resorts. It's not stars, it's diamonds resorts. So this is the luxury that I'm talking about. And if the other one has 16 restaurants, this one has 11 restaurants. So I don't know about you, but you need to stay at least a week to try them all. But hey, who doesn't want to stay 7 days in paradise, right?
Right. I believe the last time I was there was only for like 4 days, I believe.
4 days. You were with me
3
4
nights.
days.
And we got to eat at some fabulous restaurants at different locations. But man, I just hadn't touched all of them. I need to get down there where I can really put a dent in the restaurants for sure.
And hey, we have Mexican, Italian, Peruvian, Lebanese, Chinese, Asian, you name it. If you're craving for something, I guarantee that we're gonna have that restaurant for you.
Right.
So this is the Moon Palace. And now there is another Moon Palace in Jamaica in Ocho Rios. So it's a small property. Yaman, exactly. I love it. So we have a beautiful property in Jamaica. Smaller hotel, only, I know 700 doesn't sound small, but it is small. Medium-sized hotel. But beautiful landscapes. We are the largest, we're the only hotel in Ocho Rios with the largest spa. Wow. And are the only hotel with a dolphinarium on property in Jamaica. So if you want to go and swim with the dolphins, there is no need to go and take an excursion. Literally just walk where the dolphins are. So great option for families, all of these brands. And then we have the Palace Resorts. So Palace Resorts is how everything started. They're more smaller hotels, family oriented, except the one in Sun Palace. But let's say you are into diving, or you like scuba diving, or you're into snorkeling, then Cozumel Palace is the place that you have to go. This is like literally an island. It's beautiful turquoise water like the one that I have behind. So that's the reason maybe you thought it was Cozumel, but no. But great option to relax on an island. There's actually an Ironman in Cozumel every year. So if you're into fitness, you can participate in the Ironman, and we are one of the official hotels of the Ironman in there. Beach Palace is family oriented, located in the hotel zone as well. The beach over there, it's beautiful. So if you want to swim with the little ones, with the teens, with mom and dad, with grandpa and grandma, you can do so. It's just a beautiful hotel, very well located in the hotel zone. And then if you are into shopping in Mexico, or you want to go in the nightlife and see, the Mexican adventure, let's call it like that, I'll highly recommend you to stay at Playa Car Palace. That's very well located, very close to the ferry that can take you to Cozumel, close walking distance to the famous Fifth Avenue, Playa del Carmen. So you can do all the shopping and everything. And beautiful beach area as well. So I think this was one of your favorite hotels, if I'm not mistaken, because you can go to the pool all day.
I believe I may have stayed for several hours there at the Playa Car. And
yes,
it really was wonderful. And listen, I was able to take part, there, even though we weren't residing there for our nights, but I spent so much time there, was able to see all of the entertainment that they were providing around the water. I was able to eat at a couple of different restaurants, and including the little area they have above the pool, the grill or whatever they have there. Mm-hmm. And man, awesome food and great views. Really great views from there. And you can get real close and look down on the beach, but if you're not real close, you're just out of the pool, you're not even seeing the beach. You're just seeing out towards the horizon. And yes. Whether you're looking down the beach, or if you're looking just straight out towards the Gulf or whatever that is, that's the Gulf. Yeah, that's the Gulf.
It's the Gulf. Yeah,
Gulf.
Gulf. Yeah. Gulf of Mexico.
So it is, really, I guess it's more the Caribbean Sea. I guess, really, because I'd have to be looking north, I guess, because that's where it's meeting. That's where the waters meet, Yes, but really, that Playa Car was really awesome. It really was.
Thank you. So you see, it's a great
option. That's a great
area.
area. I may even move down there.
There you go.
I'm looking.
I like that. So, and just remember, all of these hotels are luxury, all inclusive. So all meals, all drinks. You can leave your wallet in your room and nothing to worry about, just to enjoy your vacation. And last but not least, we have Sun Palace. Sun Palace, it's an adults-only hotel. So if you want to have the vacation, without the kids splashing in the pool or the baby crying on the back, then Sun Palace is a great option for you. Amazing beach. We stayed at Sun Palace. Our family,
right.
Our nights were there, so it's super nice, easy, walkable hotel, well located, beautiful beach area, amazing restaurants, like fine dining restaurants that you can choose from. And yeah, I mean, what do you think about Sun Palace?
I really loved the Sun Palace. It was very, just walking in, for one thing, it was just really nice. And then I want to say they had the little speakeasy over to the right as we walked in. And I think we gathered there our final night, and which was just, oh my goodness, the entertainment there, the musical entertainment there. It was really neat. I mean, it was really fun.
We danced, we sang.
Everybody danced, was having fun. And but unfortunately, we were all having to get up early the next morning. But I think we still stayed out there, to well past midnight. I don't know how late they stay open, but we had a lot of fun there. There's no doubt. The Sun Palace, it really rocks. I mean, it's. I don't even know if I thought about it being adult only. Or that wasn't one of those facts I was remembering about it. Man, but what a great destination in itself.
Thank you. Exactly. And well, if you're celebrating, I don't know, an anniversary or a honeymoon or I don't know.
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Next Labor Day.
It's a great option to go to. In case this is a promotion that we always have, well, not always, it's until December 22nd, but we have kids and teens for free. So the room, basically, only adults will be paying for the rooms. Kids in Mexico is 17 and under. So as long as you're 17 and under, you do not pay anything our property. Only the adults 18 and above will be paying for the room. So this is a great promotion to keep in mind.
And I want to just remind everybody while you're there, you look on that bottom, at the very bottom, it tells you also ways to get in touch with Fonda or myself at Fairway Travels if you'd like to book your next vacation at any of these type resorts that are offered by Palace. And it doesn't matter if it's LeBlanc or Baleone or, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You have it all. You have them.
Your mind. If you want to go to Jamaica, we'll take you there. You want to see the DR, the Turks and Caicos? It sounds like we can get you there now. So, yes. But anyway, remember us, and you can always email bookitnow247@gmail.com. Another option to contact us. Go ahead. They'll say, I didn't mean to interrupt like that, but
not at all. No, you have to do your commercial. It's okay. Now we're skipping to LeBlanc. These two properties are my top favorite ones. So we're going now one step higher of luxury. So these are 5 diamond hotels. Diamonds. So not stars, the diamonds. Now we're happy. We're shining like a diamond. There's only 2 at the moment in Cancun and in Los Cabos. We're coming soon, one in Turks and Caicos. Okay. Both of the property are adults only as well. So you're not going to see all those kids splashing and jumping around, which sometimes you need that, vacation, that peaceful moment.
Oh, and right, exactly. With your significant other, and just where you can really just get some rest, get some relaxation, and just enjoy the mood and the adult atmosphere.
Yes, exactly. So it's a perfect hotel for that. It's super elegant room, fine dining, premium drinks, butler service. So if you still want to be even more spoiled than that, you're going to have a butler that will help you with anything you want or might need during your stay. They can help you book excursions, dinner reservations. They can throw your bath with bubbles and the scents and make you feel glamorous. Yes. They can, if you're not in the mood of packing and are packing your suitcase, they'll do it for you.
They'll do it all, huh?
They'll do it all. Okay, you forgot your sunglasses and you're already, in this beautiful beach that you don't want to go back to your room. It's like you just text your butler. It's like, hey, can you bring me my sunglasses? And they'll bring them to you. So it's something that LeBlanc offers to everybody. So I think it's great. And the hydrotherapy is included. So this hotel, if you want to go to the hydrotherapy, that's, the sauna, the steam room, the ice room, You can do it every day, unlimited, and there is no additional cost for that. So this is part of our inclusive as too.
That is $5 diamond, I believe.
That is the 5 diamond service. Yes. So just keep that in mind for both LeBlanc. When you book through Kent, you have free airport transportations, meaning you don't have, you see, we care about everything. You don't even need to worry about nothing. So you just book through Kent or through Red, and that's it. We'll pick you up at the airport. We'll bring you directly to the hotel, and you should just start enjoying your vacation.
Hey, can we take Ilse, can we take a quick break before we get into Baleone? And anyway, we really need to let everybody, you're listening to Military Broadcast Radio, where we give veterans a voice. Okay, and it's a great organization. And like I said, if you ever want to think about sponsoring MBR or one of the shows that happens to play on MBR, you can feel free to contact myself or our manager at mbradio.us, and we can take care of you. But like I said, don't forget myself, Red at mbradio.us. Okay, here we go. We're going to have another little word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back.
Introducing LT Defense Tactical Gear, your ultimate solution for top-notch protection and performance in the field. Our armor bundles provide unmatched safety and comfort, while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactical gear needs and gear up for success on the battlefield.
All right. And we're back. That was a quick break, but look, we've already gone through 37 minutes of our showtime. We got to get busy with this stuff,
Yes.
All right.
I agree. So, well, remember, we're jumping now to Italy in case you want to go to this beautiful country. Remember, it's Baleone. So we're learning every day, right? So
yes,
now the Italian class, the G, you do not pronounce the G. So we have 4 city hotels. That's how we call them. One will be located in Florence. Another one will be in Rome. We have a third one in Venice. And our newest hotel, this hotel is only 1 year old, is in Milan. So all of this, I mean, they're small pictures, but as you can see, they're very historical buildings. It's like going into an art museum. Once you step inside our properties, it's so astonishing that you are going to see art everywhere. Marble, all these frescoes in the ceiling. It's just beautiful. And something good about this hotel, it's their location. If you go to Italy, of course, you're going to be walking a lot and you want to be close to the main, attractions, let's call them like that. Well, all of our hotels are very well situated. In Rome, for example, you're walking distance to the Spanish Steps. If you go to Venice, you're walking distance to the famous St. Mark's Squares. If you go to Milan, you're walking distance to the Duomo. And so on. So they're beautiful, beautiful properties. And we have the resorts, that there are 3. So one is in Sardinia. So that's like the southern part of Italy. Beautiful. Let's say you don't want to do Mexico, or you have done Mexico so many times that you have done the Caribbean so many times that you just want to see different blue turquoise water. These are great options for you. So Sardinia, and we have Puglia as well, located at the south of Italy. These 2 hotels are seasonal hotels. They're open in summertime only. In winter, it's too cold to go there, but still beautiful. And then we have the Maldives. So who doesn't want to go to this beautiful, beautiful water villas, surrounded by the turquoise water? And I mean, it's just spectacular. And that'll be it.
I really do believe I need to visit there myself. You know
Right?
that?
I
Yeah.
agree.
I mean, and
Take me with
soon,
you.
and let's, and I'm thinking soon, sooner than later for sure. Uh, look, that's, I really thank you for sharing all those with us. And when, when speaking of booking these different locations, I know that we've talked about before. Um, Palace, you guys differ from a lot of other places. A lot of other locations, you've got to go ahead and you have to book. I mean, might be 300, 400, 500, even at the quarter of the price, $1,000 just to reserve your room. And I understand with Palace, it's the cheapest you can get. Really, you basically decide when you're going to go. You call Kent or Red and Fonda and just tell us, hey, we want to go on during December of 2025. And let's have that. Let's book it. I need your name. I need your names. I need the names that appear on the passport. Yeah. Okay. And that's basically it.
That's it.
It's kind of like, all I need that, and where do you want to stay, and your exact dates you want to travel.
And with who are you traveling?
Exactly. With who are you traveling?
You can do a solo traveling. Why not?
Solo also, right. But I generally, I'm sure it's the families or the, unless they're going to the Sun, it's adult only for sure. But look, LeBlanc's, they're adult only. But is that hold true with all of your brands that fall under Palace?
Correct. It's super easy to book. We're very flexible with, the initial payments. You can pay partial payments. You can pay the full stay. You can just, actually, even if you want to think about it, you can, maybe do one night, or you can do the 7 nights. We try to be very flexible. And it's not the mandatory non-refundable rates. And once you paid, you're done. No, nothing like that.
Is there a minimum night stay? You have to stay at some of them. I mean, I know you said something about one day or something like that, but so there's nothing wrong if you were to want to go to, say, the Cancun area. You could actually go there and stay at 2 or 3 different locations. Say you're there for 7 days, 6 nights. Stay 2 or 3 days at one, and you say you want to experience a LeBlanc for a night or 2. You could do that.
Correct. So there's no minimum nights. The minimum is 1, and the maximum a month if you want. You can stay there for a week.
Well, I'm sure we could help somebody out with that for sure, and we'd probably have some added features or flavors in on that, and taking care of our best clients. And
how about the winter birds? If you're running away from the winter, normally
is that what you call them? Winter what? Winter birds?
Birds.
Down here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, we call them snowbirds.
Snowbirds,
winter birds. There's a lot of people. You do see a lot of people down here even during the winter months. And but I know when we've gone on these different places, gone to Mexico, we've gone to Jamaica, just for another one. Tons of folks from the northern United States, Canada, UK. Man, you run into people from everywhere. And that's another, I think, a high point when you're going to stay at one of these locations and for several nights in a row, or being able to go maybe a couple times a year. Okay. That you can do this, but man, you make so many friends with people from so many different walks of life. I mean, I'm here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, of course. I'm associated mostly with folks from the Mississippi Gulf Coast, on a daily basis, right? But when we're doing this traveling, which has been a blessing for us also, just to have the luxury or the luxury of being able to go to a lot of these locations. And we always call it to scout it out. We got to go check out these locations, go before our clients so we can tell them exactly what they'll expect. And that's, it's great to be able to do that. But listen, I tell you what, I know that we've had a large percentage of our clients, our loyal customers, they are going and they're going to the places we've been. Okay. And then if we haven't been there, somebody just off a whim, they want to go try out a brand new place on a brand new not a brand new island, but a brand new location on some island or different country. Man, they go and they come back and they give us the best reviews, even sending pictures and stuff to us while they're on destination. And it's pretty amazing. So we learned. I've never learned so much, and especially so much enjoyable information and places. And another gotta do, another JustGo that I gotta write down, and it's time, folks. Enjoy your life and get away and just enjoy things. Like I said, you can call myself or Fonda with Fairway Travel. We have we have agents actually all over the U.S. We got quite a few folks that work with us. And then if you start talking about affiliations, we're affiliated with tons of travel agents, travel professionals, and I call them, the subject matter experts here in the tourism and travel industry. And they've been to all of your palace resorts, and you haven't made it to all of them yet, right?
No, all of the palace resorts.
Yeah.
No, I'm missing Maldives. That's why I'm asking where are you taking me?
That's right. That's right. You're definitely missing that one. So we got to go. We'll just have to plan something here soon. And the cool thing is, now how far out could we actually, I know we don't want to make that too far in the future. It's got to be in the near future for that. But say a family or a couple is wanting, say they're planning a wedding in 2026 or 2027. Is it time to go ahead and start planning that now?
Absolutely. Believe me, we have had, if you talk about Mexican weddings, believe me, they like to organize a wedding in a month.
So I'll bet. Okay, so it can be quick notice. It can be quick notice.
Or we already have weddings for 2025, and we have weddings for 2026. Okay. We don't have weddings for 2027 yet, but why not? If a bride wants to start planning her wedding in 2027, we can gladly help with that too. Okay. But there's no limit. If you want to get married tomorrow, or if you want to get married in 2027, we're here to help.
To make it happen, huh?
We'll make it happen.
All right. And you mentioned, all the locations all the locations that we talked about today. Mm-hmm. Will they help with the destination wedding? Single place. Of
course, we do. We're specialized in weddings.
That's what I thought.
We need like 3-hour presentation for that because we have a lot of packages, a lot of information. But we specialize in weddings as well. All of our properties will have venues, gazebos. You can do a beach wedding. We have ballrooms in case you want to do, something indoors with the air conditioning, or even if you want to do meetings, a concert, why not? We have
for a lot of these destination weddings, the way you're describing the venues, they can hold a lot of people at once. I know some places are hard to get to and things like that people would like to go. But when you're talking about going to Cancun, to Cozumel area, that's fairly reasonable and easy to get there from the United States, at least.
Yes, it is. And believe me, we have done weddings of just a couple, and we have had weddings of 400 people. So we can accommodate any size wedding party that you have in mind.
Right.
We can accommodate because our hotels are quite large. Well, we have the petite, we have the medium size, and we have the large ones.
Right.
But as I say, we will have the space to accommodate, everyone. So
I've noticed even with you showing us a lot of these places, meeting rooms, banquet halls, or I don't know, it might even call them something bigger than that. Might be calling them more like a whole corporation. It's big enough for them to have their whole group there. Obviously, it can hold a lot of people. And
we have in Moon Palace, Cancun, we even have an arena. We have had concerts of huge artists, like big artists in there.
Like Dave Matthews, the Dave Matthews Band. You heard of Dave Matthews Band, DMB? They got a big thing there this Christmas or this November or December. They do at least. Maybe it's not the whole band, but it's him and the drummer or something like that. I've seen that advertised, and I've seen a lot of other type entertainment that'll be there, and it's all a whole group will be there, geared towards them.
Correct. So we even have an arena in case you want something super large, more than 3,000, 4,000 people. We can even accommodate that. So we have it all.
That's pretty wild. Y'all do. It sounds like you do have it all. And look, I'd like to. I know you don't have to say yes, I will, but I hope maybe we can have you come back in a future episode, and maybe you can give us some good information on the weddings or corporate events and stuff like that, things that you've seen, maybe extra amenities they might get. Like you said, I know you said just for the weddings, you could have a 2 or 3 hour presentation on that alone. Well, maybe we can hear something about it sometime. I mean, I would love it if you have time.
Absolutely. Yes. We can talk about weddings, events, groups, you name it. It will be my pleasure.
Hey, can you?
So yes.
Is it fair to ask you your favorite palace destination?
Of course, it's easy. That's an easy question. I love LeBlanc. LeBlanc is my top. LeBlanc is my favorite. I worked there. I actually worked on a property on site. The one
so you've done so. Okay, so you wore several different hats during your career with.
Yes, I have been in property, so I know what's to be on property, what's to be outside the property, but LeBlanc is my number one for sure. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they're all beautiful, but if I have to pick one, I'll go for LeBlanc.
Okay, so if you say LeBlanc, which one? Well, how about your favorite destination location?
Los Cabos.
I knew you were going to say that because I mean, you spoke. You had spoke a lot of that in the past when we've been around each other. You mentioned it.
I lived in Cancun for 10 years and I lived in Los Cabos for 5 years. And I don't know, Cabo has something that makes me love it a lot. I think it's just the weather. It doesn't rain, so you don't have to worry about the rain, which in Cancun it rains a lot because it's tropical. The humidity, there's no humidity, so that's something nice, for the ladies that you need the hair.
For me too. For me too. So I can just breathe.
You can breathe, exactly.
Sometimes you get around this Gulf of Mexico, man. I tell you what. Its air's a little bit thick, it's like, well, hey, I don't want nothing else to drink, I was
and you have the whales. You have whales.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see that over this way.
Correct.
But so and you're from, but what part you're from Mexico, correct?
I am from Mexico City. I'm from Mexico. I'm
from Mexico City.
Mexico City, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
I live in Miami now.
You live in Miami. Hey, you represent Mexico well, though. You got the West and the East covered, an expert on all of it. And I love it. I appreciate that. I love you guys. And
thank you.
It's man, I kind of find it hard to believe we've already been in the show for 53 minutes and we get limited because I'm not actually positive that the show's going to follow right behind us. Normally the Black Sugar show follows our show, and we kind of switch out the studio real quick. I'm not even sure if they're going to be on the air next, but I know we're down to the last few minutes. Is there anything you want to share or anything that you think we may not have covered that is just a must need to say? I mean, they need to. I know that people must call me or Fonda and get your vacation secured. And anything else? Is there anything else?
No. Well, think about if you're celebrating a birthday, if you're celebrating anniversaries, if you want to travel with a girlfriend, if you're celebrating, I don't know, any celebration that you have in mind, we can make everything happen. We can make your celebration double, triple special. If you just want to relax and, have a quiet vacation, think of us. And if you want to travel with the family and, you know, have fun and entertainment for the little ones, believe me, our nightly shows are like, you're in a nice show. We have a water park in Cancun. So, I mean, think of us if you're planning something away at the USA. I will definitely have it in Mexico, the Caribbean, Italy.
So what we say in our clients, they need to think LeBlanc. They need to think Palace. They need
Correct.
to think Baleone.
Baleone, yes.
Baleone. They
Yeah.
need to think of these brands right here, and they are fantastic. All right, Ilse, one other last question. So, can we tie is there packages when you start considering an airline, their transportation to the different places, or is that normally booked separately?
No. Well, you can book when they book through you. You can quote them fare and hotel. You can book them just the hotel. The transportation, when they book through you, it's always included. So they don't need to worry about transportation. That comes within the all-inclusive package.
That's a beautiful thing. That really is a beautiful thing. Well, look, folks, we have to part our ways now. We have to go back to the normal part of life. You know, go get my hamburgers on the grill, enjoy the Labor Day. Or I don't know what kind of plans Ms. Gomez has, but look, I thank you for your company today. I really do, and you know it. I mean, that I can't say that enough. I will be talking to you in the very near future, and I've got to plan that trip to the Maldives. But anyway, we will be talking, and I thank you again, folks. I wish we were all together. We could just give a hand for our friend Ilse Gomez with the Palace Company. And thank you. We will have you on again. Okay. Everybody, remember, you listen to Military Broadcast Radio, where we give veterans a voice. Okay. And look, we got to close out with a commercial real quick. And we just hope we'll see you back next week. Every Monday night, 6 o'clock, 6 to 7, got the Just Go Travel Show with Fairway Travel, where journeys keep satisfying. All right, y'all come back to see us, okay? Thanks, Ilse.
My pleasure.
Attention, all troops. Are you ready to stay connected with the latest news, entertainment, and information tailored for our armed services? Look no further than MBR.
Here at MBR, we're more than just a radio station. We're a lifeline for those who served from the front lines to the home front. We're here to keep you informed, entertained, and connected to your fellow veterans.
With our dedicated team of broadcasters, we bring exclusive interviews with military leaders, insights into the latest strategies and technologies, and uplifting stories of bravery and sacrifice.
But that's not all. MBR is a nonprofit organization, meaning that every dollar you donate goes directly towards supporting our troops and their families, whether it's providing care packages, funding, scholarships, or offering mental health resources. Your support makes a difference.
With that, H-Train, can you tell me a little bit about how MBR got started?
Well, in 2005, Jim Butler created it so that he could keep contacts with all of his pals over in Iraq. And then when 2018 came, he decided that it was time for him to retire. He was going to close up the station. And because we've had so many former DJs since 2005, I mean, it was pretty inspiring. We have at least 5 veterans in every single state, at least. Awesome. And, you know, it just brings us closer together. It creates a family, and it creates a family that we lost when we got back from Iraq.
And remind you that every show is manned by a veteran or a first responder. That's amazing. I love what MBR is doing here. I love being a DJ here as well. Talk to people who have been through situations similar to yours. You're not alone. That's what we do here on MBR.